Alright, welcome back, guys, or welcome if this is your first time here. I'm Vision here with Blind Entertainment, bringing you guys another video. Today I'm going to be giving you guys my thoughts and opinions and some predictions on the final two titles and synopsises for the 100 season 5 episodes 12 and 13. Now if the 100 is something you're interested in, don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss any future videos on the 100 moving forward. Now let's begin. Now, episode 12, the title is Damocles Part 1. Now, the synopsis for this episode reads, Season Finale Part 1. In Part 1 of the 5th season finale, Octavia leads her people into war while behind enemy lines. Our heroes must overcome their differences to save WannaCrew from extinction. Now, this is an interesting thing. Now, for me personally, I've always hated how the 100 always does these titles where the final two episodes are part 1 and 2 of whatever. Like, you got We Are Grounders part 1 and 2, Blood Must Have Blood part 1 and 2, One Hater part 1 and part 2. And, like, I think the only one that didn't was last season. And it really frustrated me. I hate when they do this stuff. It just comes off as silly and kind of cheap. Like they couldn't think of any better titles. But moving on to the synopsis here, we got the idea of Octavia leading her people in the war. I feel like this is gonna be an interesting thing to see play out because I feel like I'm gonna go into this later when I do my season 5 review. But one of my biggest issues right now is I feel like a lot of season 5 has just been built up, like has been just filler and build up to this final war. So I'm interested if it pays off and what goes on. We better get some big deaths. I'm hoping Indra dies. Maybe Miller. I like Miller, but I feel like he could go. It's a 50-50 chance. Ethan, I think in the trailer it even shows him dying, which that's going to be a whole nother thing I'm going to talk about. Depending on if he dies, I'll go into that more in my review of this episode. But I just am like, I don't know, I'm kind of tired of with this kind of story. I was excited, but it just felt like build up and like they were just building up and putting these things in the show, like where it just doesn't matter. Like I don't know. But meanwhile, we got the group, which is probably Sky Crew working together, or Space Crew, whatever they call it, which is Bellamy's group, working together with Dio's and her people, trying to find a way to save them. And that's interesting. I'm curious to see how that plays out, what goes on there. I think, again, someone from Bellamy's group should die. I'm hoping it's either Murphy or Raven. As much as I love Murphy as a character, I think it could be his time to go. And Raven, I just don't really care much for her. I feel like, especially with her new love interest with Shaw, I don't care. I feel like she is expendable at this point and not really much of a need, especially with Shaw. I feel like they could easily kill off Raven and put Shaw in her place, and it would be it would be who cares. Like, I feel like they could do that, and I kind of hope they do end up going that route and Shaw survives. I do like Shaw. As long as he doesn't end up with Raven, I'll like him even more, but that's just my personal opinion. But leave your thoughts and opinions on this episode in the comment section down below. Next, we got episode 13, titled Damocles Part 2. Now, the synopsis for this episode reads, in Part 2 of the 5th season finale, Clark and their friends must risk everything to fight one last battle for survival, only to glimpse an even darker threat to the last surviving valley on Earth. Now, this is interesting. I'm curious to see how they expand the battle into 2 episodes. I'm a little worried that they might try to do some crazy stuff that makes zero sense. And as for a darker threat to the valley, I'm also extremely nervous that they're going to try to one-up themselves and do something crazy. And that doesn't make any sense. Like, especially for season 3, the whole second apocalypse coming. Looking back, it was crazy. Like, come on, that was a crazy thing to put in there that made zero sense. I feel like they needed a reason for Allie, and they were like, okay, quick, what's the reason we can have Allie? Oh, wait, second apocalypse coming, she can be the introduction into that. And I feel like they did that for that. And they didn't do much, they didn't do one for season 5, thankfully. And season 2, I don't think did anything that crazy other than Clark leaving, which again made zero sense. Other than that, I think this is scary because they're entering into an area where they've done a lot of things that are okay and make sense, but this right here could either make or break the show, in my opinion. This could either be great and be something amazing, or they could overdo themselves and just shoot themselves in the foot. I'm hoping that they do something great and amazing for season 6, but I just have a very bad feeling that they're just kind of try to overshoot and do something insanely crazy. But leave your thoughts, opinions on this synopsis and these 2 episode titles and synopsises in the comment section down below. What are your predictions? What do you think is gonna happen? How do you feel about these 2 episodes? Do you think that they should quit doing the part 1 and 2, or do you like that? I'm curious because I really hate that, but I always want to know what other people think. Do you think that this is a stupid idea, or do you think that this is a smart thing to do where you like what they do with the part 1 and 2? So leave those thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. So yeah guys, those are my thoughts and opinions and some predictions for the final 2 episodes, titles and synopsis for the 100, episodes 12 and 13. If you like this video, give it a big thumbs up and share. Don't forget to subscribe down below and hit the bell icon. That way you don't miss any future videos on 100 moving forward. This has been Vision here with Blind Entertainment, and I will see you next time.